The streets of Atlanta and the entire rap world are buzzing. And this time, the drama hits harder than ever. Rumors are spreading like wildfire that 21 Savage has been exposed in a shocking revelation that has fans reeling. Insiders claim he may have been involved in the death of one of Lil Baby's closest homies. The city is on edge, social media is exploding, and emotions ran high as fans struggled to process what's unfolding. Screenshots, leaked texts, and mysterious posts are lighting up timelines, leaving everyone asking the same question. Could one of hip-hop's biggest stars really be tied to such a dangerous secret? Fans are shocked. Reactions are pouring in from every corner. And the family was left divided, defending 21 Savage, others questioning loyalty, trust, and morality. Meanwhile, Lil Baby's camp is reportedly furious, calling for answers and promising that the streets won't forget. The whispers of betrayal, secrecy, and danger have only grown louder as anonymous sources drop hints that the story is far from over. This isn't just gossip, it's a full-blown saga of loyalty, revenge, and the high-stakes world of rap. One wrong move, one word, and the drama could explode even further. Tonight, we're diving deep into the shocking tale that has the hip-hop community holding its breath. Atlanta was simmering with tension. The streets that birthed some of the biggest names in hip-hop were suddenly ablaze with rumors that no one wanted to believe. Word on the street passed in whispers from block to block and amplified across social media. Was that 21 Savage, one of the most respected and feared figures in rap, had been implicated in a shocking incident, the death of Lil Baby's closest homie? The claim alone sent shockwaves through the community. Fans were stunned, timelines exploded, and a quiet sense of dread filled the air. It all started the night before, when a mysterious post appeared on a private Instagram account, later deleted but already screenshotted and spreading like wildfire. It was a blurry photo, seemingly taken at a dimly lit street corner, with the words scrawled across it: "Loyalty betrayed. Streets talk." Nobody knew who posted it, but everyone knew the implications. Twitter threads erupted instantly. Some fans were outraged, defending 21 Savage. "There's no proof. Stop spreading lies." Others were skeptical, saying, "This explains a lot. Lil Baby's crew isn't messing around anymore." The tension was palpable, and the streets of Atlanta were buzzing. Sources close to both camps painted a chaotic picture. Lil Baby was reportedly furious, demanding answers from his inner circle. "We ain't letting this slide," one source claimed. "They don't understand the streets' loyalty isn't just a word. It's life or death." Meanwhile, 21 Savage's team went into damage control mode. Though insiders say he remained eerily calm, almost distant. He wasn't panicked, a manager revealed, but you could feel the weight of it in the room. He knows what's coming. Emotions ran high when the news hit the mainstream. Fans on social media flooded the comments, debating motives, timelines, and possible outcomes. Some theorized it was a targeted hit gone wrong. Others suggested jealousy, betrayal, or financial disputes behind the scenes. Anonymous posts hinted at meetings between 21 Savage and unknown figures in the hours leading up to the incident. The speculation was relentless, and no one could separate fact from fiction. Back in the streets, the family of the victim was left divided. Some members whispered about revenge, while others cautioned restraint. One family insider said, "We love our own, but we don't want more bloodshed." Still, trust has been shattered. Meanwhile, Lil Baby reportedly refused to make a public statement, letting his silence speak volumes while his team scoured every possible lead. Social media, however, was merciless, with thousands of fans demanding clarity, justice, or confrontation. Inside 21 Savage's circle, the drama was equally intense. Sources revealed heated arguments broke out in private, with some collaborators questioning loyalty and motives. "He's been quiet, but the crew isn't," an insider said. Tempers flared. Words were exchanged. People who've been down with him for years were suddenly on edge. Nobody knew who to trust. One account claims that 21 Savage himself spent the night reviewing security footage, phone records, and cryptic texts almost as if preparing for a story that was about to spiral out of control. As the city waited, fans began piecing together a timeline. Late-night sightings, mysterious phone calls, and cryptic Instagram posts painted a narrative of tension and secrecy. Theories ranged from a street-level altercation to a meticulously planned hit. Reddit threads titled 21 Savage Exposed and Lil Baby's Homie Dead. What really happened? Exploded, gaining hundreds of thousands of views in a single night. Everyone had an opinion, but the truth remained elusive in the middle of the chaos. Insiders claim a meeting was arranged between Lil Baby's closest confidants and 21 Savage's representatives. The objective: clarify the truth before it spiraled further. One source described it as explosive, filled with accusations, tears, and near-physical confrontations. People were yelling, pointing fingers, and demanding answers, the insider said. It was like watching a family fight where every member feels betrayed and everyone has something to hide. Meanwhile, outside the private rooms, fans and journalists tried to catch glimpses of the unfolding drama. Cars circled the block, cameras flashed, and rumors flew faster than anyone could verify. Some claimed they saw Lil Baby's security team storming a nearby studio. Others swore they spotted 21 Savage leaving a dimly lit building with a tight entourage. Every sighting, every unconfirmed report added fuel to the fire. The tension wasn't confined to Atlanta. Fans across the country weighed in. Instagram and TikTok were filled with debates, memes, and speculation. Clips of 21 Savage and Lil Baby performing together in happier times circulated endlessly, with captions like, "From friends to foes," and "Loyalty lost in the streets." The contrast was stark, and the public was captivated. Then came the first twist. An anonymous video surfaced showing an altercation between two unidentified men outside a recording studio. Some fans speculated it was directly linked to the incident, while others insisted it was a distraction or a fake attempt to escalate rumors. Regardless, the clip went viral within hours, drawing millions of views and dozens of new conspiracy theories. "They're trying to cover something up," one commenter wrote. "This isn't random." Late at night, a source claimed that 21 Savage held a private meeting with family members of the deceased. Allegedly, he attempted to explain, apologize, or clarify, but emotions ran too high. Witnesses said tears, shouts, and heartbreak dominated the room. One attendee whispered it was raw, real. You could feel the grief and rage at the same time. Nobody walked away calm. Meanwhile, Lil Baby was reportedly coordinating with legal advisors and private investigators. Preparing for the fallout while keeping his public silence, by the early morning, the streets were buzzing again. Fans, journalists, and insiders speculated endlessly about the next move. Would 21 Savage go public? Would Lil Baby confront him directly? Or would the saga remain shrouded in secrecy, leaving fans to debate endlessly? Every phone call, text, and post became a potential clue, a piece of a puzzle that nobody could fully solve. The city was left divided. Fans were left shocked, and both artist camps were bracing for what would inevitably come next. Rumors, accusations, and intrigue were just the beginning. The real story had yet to unfold. By mid-morning, Atlanta streets were still tense, but the energy had shifted. Rumors had gone viral overnight, and the city was buzzing with speculation. Fans, bloggers, and local radio stations were dissecting every angle. The claim that 21 Savage was linked to the death of Lil Baby's homie had fans split down the middle. Some defended him fiercely, citing loyalty and the need for context, while others were outraged, insisting that justice had to be served. Social media became a battlefield inside Lil Baby's camp. Emotions ran hotter than ever. Sources said he had convened a meeting with his inner circle and close friends of the deceased. The room, according to insiders, was chaotic. Words like betrayal, revenge, and loyalty flew through the air. "We can't just let this slide," one associate reportedly shouted. "This is life or death. Streets, don't forget." "Neither do we." Others tried to calm the group. warning that rash actions could escalate the situation into a full-blown conflict between the two camps. Meanwhile, 21 Savage's camp went into defensive mode. Sources revealed heated discussions about strategy and narrative control. He wasn't panicking, a staffer said, but there was definitely tension. Everyone was on edge. They were trying to figure out how to respond. Without making things worse, a leaked text from an unnamed associate suggested that 21 Savage was aware of the potential. Fallout and was preparing to take proactive measures to protect both his name and legacy. The first major public reaction came when a video surfaced of 21 Savage outside a studio late at night. The footage, grainy but unmistakable, showed him speaking to a small group of people, his face serious. Fans immediately speculated on what was said. Some thought it was a warning, others a clarification. The clip quickly went viral and debates erupted online. "He's admitting nothing," one user wrote, "but you can see the tension in his eyes." Another posted, "This is scary. Atlanta is on edge. This is scary. Atlanta is on edge." The drama intensified when a series of social media posts from Lil Baby's associates began appearing. Cryptic messages, emojis, and brief videos fueled the fire. Some hinted at retaliation, others at legal action. One post featured a street corner at night with the words, "Loyalty has consequences." Fans immediately interpreted it as a direct message to 21 Savage. The comments section was explosive. Thousands debated motives, timelines, and possible next moves. By afternoon, an insider leaked details about a private meeting between the families involved. According to sources, tensions escalated quickly. Words were exchanged, accusations flew, and emotions ran high. People were shouting, crying, and pointing fingers. The insider said, "It was intense. Nobody walked out calm." This meeting meant to mediate and clarify, reportedly only added fuel to the fire. The family of the deceased was left divided, some blaming 21 Savage, others insisting on understanding the full story before passing judgment. More twists emerged. Allegedly, a video surfaced showing an unidentified individual being confronted by members of Lil Baby's crew. The clip, short and blurry, was quickly shared across social media, with captions like, "They're looking for answers," and "Streets don't forget." Fans debated whether this confrontation was linked directly to 21 Savage or merely a side effect of the chaos. Regardless, the tension and suspense skyrocketed. In the midst of all this, 21 Savage reportedly held a private meeting with his most trusted advisors. The discussion focused on strategy, reputation, and loyalty. Staffers described it as high pressure, filled with calculated decisions. According to one insider, 21 Savage said, "I didn't do this for attention, but we're going to protect our name, our people, and our legacy. Every move counts." Every word seemed deliberate, and every gesture was scrutinized by those around him. By late evening, speculation reached a fever pitch. Fans flooded forums, creating elaborate theories connecting timelines, sightings, and social media activity. TikTok videos analyzing every Instagram story and tweet went viral. Headlines read, 21 Savage exposed. Lil Baby's homie dead. Who's behind it? Atlanta streets on high alert. City was watching. Every eye glued to the unfolding drama. The first explosive twist of the night came when an anonymous source leaked alleged phone messages between 21 Savage and unidentified contacts. The messages hinted at planning, secrecy, and potential retaliation, but the authenticity of the messages couldn't be confirmed. Fans dissected every line, every emoji, every timestamp. "This could change everything," one commenter wrote. "The streets don't lie." Others were more cautious, warning that the messages could be fabricated to incite chaos. Meanwhile, tensions between the camps escalated further. When a heated phone call allegedly occurred between Lil Baby's closest associates and 21 Savage's team, sources described it as intense, with accusations flying and tempers flaring. "It was like a war room," one insider said. Voices were raised. People were yelling. Threats were made, but nobody crossed the line physically, at least not yet. This conversation, though unverified, added another layer of suspense and danger to the saga. By midnight, Atlanta's streets were buzzing with both real and imagined sightings. Fans and journalists claimed to have spotted convoys of cars moving in unison, security teams on high alert, and groups of people whispering in corners. Every movement was analyzed, every post read as a potential clue. The city itself had become a living stage for this ongoing drama, with 21 Savage and Lil Baby as central characters in a story that seemed to grow with every passing hour. The night ended with a cryptic Instagram story from 21 Savage, a dimly lit street. The words "truth will come to light" scrawled across it. Fans instantly linked it to the ongoing saga, speculating that he was preparing a public statement or response. Meanwhile, Lil Baby remained silent publicly, though insiders reported that his team was working behind the scenes, investigating and planning their next move. Social media was ablaze. Debates continued. And Atlanta had never been so divided. Allegations, rumors, and cryptic messages dominated the narrative, leaving fans shocked and desperate for clarity. Both camps were bracing for what was coming, and one wrong move could send the story spiraling even further. As Atlanta entered the early hours of the next day, the city's streets were tense, almost electric. Word of the alleged involvement of 21 Savage in the death of Lil Baby's homie had fans and insiders alike on high alert. Social media had become a battlefield where theories, leaks, and alleged messages flew faster than anyone could track. Some claimed to know the real story. Others were simply stoking the drama for views. But the energy was undeniable. This saga was far from over. Inside Lil Baby's camp, the tension reached a boiling point. Reports surfaced of a late-night strategy meeting held at a private Atlanta location. Close associates, family members of the deceased, and legal advisors gathered to discuss their next move. Sources say emotions ran high. There was shouting, crying, and accusations. One insider revealed, people were pointing fingers, demanding answers. It was chaos. Some members of Lil Baby's team were calling for immediate retaliation, while others pleaded for caution, knowing that any rash move could spiral into full-blown violence. Meanwhile, 21 Savage's circle was not idle. Staffers described a marathon session in a private studio where he was reviewing footage. Social media activity and messages allegedly linked to the situation. He wasn't panicking, but there was a tension in the room you could cut with a knife. A producer said, "Every move he makes now is calculated. Every post, every word, every interaction could be used against him." 21 Savage himself reportedly spoke to his team in measured tones. "We're not here to escalate, but we're not silent either. We protect our people, our name, and our story." The city's attention sharpened when a leaked video appeared. ALLEGEDLY, showing an argument between two unidentified men outside a recording studio. Though it was unclear if 21 Savage or Lil Baby's associates were directly involved, fans immediately speculated. The clip went viral with hashtags like #21 Savage Exposed and hashtag Atlanta Drama trending within hours. Social media erupted with theories. Some suggested it was an orchestrated warning. Others believed it proved that tensions were now spilling into the streets. As the day wore on, a major twist emerged. Anonymous sources claimed that 21 Savage had reached out to a mutual contact connected to Lil Baby's inner circle, the goal to clarify his position and avoid escalation. However, the outreach reportedly backfired. Some of Lil Baby's team viewed it as a manipulative move, an attempt to control the narrative rather than take responsibility. Arguments erupted within Lil Baby's camp, dividing the team between those willing to entertain the dialogue and those demanding immediate action in parallel. Atlanta's media ecosystem was in overdrive. Every outlet from blogs to radio stations to YouTube channels was covering the story. Fans dissected cryptic Instagram stories, obscure posts, and alleged screenshots to try to piece together the timeline of events. Memes, fan theories, and conspiracy videos circulated endlessly. One popular theory claimed that 21 Savage had been framed by a third party seeking to ignite a feud between the two camps. Another suggested that the incident was retaliation for an earlier street-level dispute that had never gone public. The emotional stakes were also personal. Family members of the deceased were reportedly in turmoil. Some blamed 21 Savage, while others cautioned against jumping to conclusions. It's not just about anger, a source close to the family said. It's about grief, loyalty, and protecting the ones left behind. Emotions ran high, and the family was left divided. The atmosphere was thick with tension, as friends and relatives tried to navigate a situation they didn't fully understand. Later that evening, another twist surfaced. A short video clip leaked from an Atlanta nightclub showing what appeared to be a heated confrontation between two men. The footage was shaky and unclear, but the speculation was explosive. Social media users claimed to recognize 21 Savage's crew, while others insisted Lil Baby's team was involved. The clip fueled rampant debate and drove a new wave of headlines. One viral tweet read, "Atlanta's streets are talking. The silence is louder than words. #21 Savage exposed." Adding to the drama, sources reported a private phone call between 21 Savage and a key associate of Lil Baby. The conversation was reportedly intense, with accusations, defensive explanations, and cryptic warnings. Staffers described it as a verbal chess game, where every word mattered. According to one insider, the call ended without resolution, leaving both sides tense, but aware that the next move could determine the trajectory of the entire saga. Meanwhile, 21 Savage reportedly spent hours in reflection, reviewing his past interactions with Lil Baby's crew and the events leading up to the alleged incident. He was quiet, thoughtful, almost brooding. An insider said, "He wasn't scared, but he was calculating. Every move from here on out could define his legacy, and he knows it." Rumors circulated that he considered a public statement, but concerns about backlash, street credibility, and fan perception kept him silent for now. By midnight, Atlanta was in full-blown speculation mode. Fans, journalists, and insiders were glued to their phones, dissecting social media activity, alleged sightings, and leaks. The city itself felt like a stage, with 21 Savage and Lil Baby as central figures in a drama that unfolded in real time. Every post, every video, and every rumor became a potential piece of the puzzle, though the truth remained murky as the night deepened. An anonymous video surfaced, allegedly showing 21 Savage entering a private studio, surrounded by a tight entourage. The footage, while brief, was enough to ignite speculation that he was preparing a response, a statement, or perhaps even a track addressing the situation. Fans flooded Twitter and Instagram, dissecting the video for clues. Is this going to be his answer to the rumors? One user asked. Another replied, "If it drops, Atlanta is about to lose it." Simultaneously, Lil Baby remained publicly silent, but insiders claimed he was actively coordinating with lawyers, investigators, and trusted associates. His strategy appeared methodical: maintain public calm while carefully evaluating the situation behind the scenes. This silence only added to the suspense, fueling more speculation about his next move and the potential consequences for 21 Savage. Atlanta is divided. Fans are desperate for clarity, and both camps are bracing for what could be the most explosive move yet. Every rumor, every cryptic post, and every alleged video has raised the stakes. Emotions ran high, families were left divided, and the streets waited, holding their collective breath for the next chapter in this unfolding saga. As the sun rose over Atlanta, the city braced for what many fans called the Day of Reckoning. Social media buzzed nonstop, and news outlets scrambled to cover every angle of the alleged feud. The claims surrounding 21 Savage's involvement in the death of Lil Baby's homie had grown beyond whispers into a full-blown citywide obsession. Memes, leaked videos, and cryptic posts dominated timelines, and emotions ran high. Fans across the country were tuning in, speculating about every possible outcome. Inside Lil Baby's camp, the pressure was intense. A meeting reportedly took place in a private Atlanta studio, attended by close family, associates, and legal advisors. Emotions were raw. One insider revealed people were yelling, crying, and demanding answers. The room was divided. Some wanted immediate retaliation, others urged caution. You could feel the tension in the air. It was almost unbearable. Some argued that confronting 21 Savage directly was necessary, while others feared that any rash move could escalate into a dangerous situation. Meanwhile, 21 Savage remained calm but vigilant. Sources claimed he spent the morning reviewing surveillance footage, phone records, and social media activity. He allegedly instructed his team to prepare a controlled, strategic response, emphasizing that maintaining his reputation and legacy was paramount. He knows every move counts now, an insider said. This isn't just about the streets, it's about history, credibility, and influence. Every word and gesture was being scrutinized, not just by fans, but by the entire hip-hop community. By afternoon, the first major public escalation occurred. A cryptic video appeared on 21 Savage's Instagram story. It was a dimly lit shot of Atlanta streets at night with the text, "Truth always comes to light." Fans erupted online. Some interpreted it as a veiled acknowledgement, others as a warning. Within minutes, thousands of fans flooded the comments with theories and reactions. He's not denying it. Is this a confession? This is him telling Lil Baby's team to back off. The speculation only added to the frenzy. Lil Baby's camp, meanwhile, remained strategically silent publicly, though insiders claimed they were preparing a detailed plan. Sources said he held multiple private meetings with his team, evaluating potential legal action and street-level responses. They're methodical, one insider said. This isn't just reaction, they're building a strategy that will protect the crew and honor the homie who passed. Fans noted the silence and interpreted it in various ways. Some praised the restraint. Others criticized the perceived inaction. The tension escalated further when an anonymous video leaked. ALLEGEDLY, showing an altercation between members of the two camps outside a recording studio. The footage, grainy and chaotic, featured shouting, gesturing, and visible frustration. Social media exploded with captions reading, "Streets on edge," and drama hitting new levels. While the identities of those involved couldn't be confirmed, fans quickly speculated that it involved associates from both sides, heightening fears of retaliation. Later that night, a confidential source claimed that 21 Savage reached out to a mutual associate connected to Lil Baby's circle. The goal, according to the source, was to clarify events and prevent further escalation. However, the outreach reportedly sparked a heated debate within Lil Baby's camp. Some saw it as a sincere attempt at resolution. Others interpreted it as manipulation. It split the room, the insider said. Some wanted answers, others wanted action. Tempers flared, and the tension became almost unbearable. Meanwhile, the public narrative was exploding. Fans dissected every post, every cryptic message, and every video clip. Conspiracy theories ran wild. One popular theory claimed that 21 Savage had been set up by a third party seeking to ignite conflict between the two camps. Another suggested that the entire situation was a calculated move by insiders trying to manipulate public perception. Social media users analyzed timestamps, emojis, and even the angles of leaked footage. The debate was relentless. By midnight, the situation reached a fever pitch. An alleged phone call between 21 Savage and a senior associate of Lil Baby was leaked. Sources described it as intense, with accusations, defensive explanations, and subtle threats. It was like a chess match, a source said. Every word had to be calculated. Both sides knew this call could change everything. The call reportedly ended without resolution, leaving both parties tense and the city holding its collective breath. Then came the shocking twist. An anonymous post appeared on Instagram, claiming that 21 Savage had invited members of Lil Baby's inner circle to a private meeting. The post included a blurry video of a car pulling up outside a studio with the caption, "Time to speak the truth." Fans exploded with speculation. Was this a genuine attempt to clarify the story, a trap, or the beginning of a public showdown? The comments section lit up with theories, emojis, and heated debates inside the meeting. According to a source, emotions ran high. Words were exchanged, tears fell, and accusations flew. Witnesses reported a tense exchange where loyalty, trust, and the truth were all challenged. It was raw, emotional, and unforgettable, the insider said. Nobody walked away calm. People were questioning motives, decisions, and allegiances. You could feel the weight of it in the room. Allegedly, both sides came to a tentative understanding but made it clear that they would monitor each other closely. By the early morning hours, Atlanta had reached a fragile calm. Fans, journalists, and insiders continued to speculate, analyze, and debate. Every new post, every cryptic comment, and every rumor was dissected. The city had become a stage for a dramatic saga of loyalty, betrayal, and high-stakes strategy. 21 Savage and Lil Baby had both demonstrated that control of the narrative. Careful planning and restraint could be as powerful as direct confrontation. The tension unresolved, but the drama at its peak. Atlanta remains divided, fans are on edge, and the story is far from over. The streets, social media, and hip-hop world await the next move. Because one wrong step, one leaked post, or one unexpected action could send the saga spiraling into chaos. Loyalty, legacy, and reputation hang in the balance. And everyone is watching. Atlanta has witnessed a saga that has left fans speechless. Timelines buzzing and the streets on edge. The alleged involvement of 21 Savage in the death of Lil Baby's homie has sparked chaos. Conspiracy theories and debates that show no signs of slowing down. Families are divided, crews are tense, and every move made by either camp is under a microscope. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high. And the hip-hop world has been reminded once again just how high the stakes can get in this game of loyalty, legacy, and power. Now it's your turn. What do you think really happened? Was 21 Savage truly involved? Or is he being set up by unseen forces? Should Lil Baby confront him directly? Or is restraint the smartest move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and this debate isn't slowing down anytime soon. Share your theories, predictions, and take on the drama. Fans all over the world are weighing in. And your opinion could start the next viral conversation. If you're as shook as Atlanta, hit that like button and show your support. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to stay updated with every new twist, leaked video, or insider report. Turn on the notification bell so you're the first to know when the next chapter drops. This saga isn't over, and every day brings new developments, secrets, and revelations. The streets are watching, the fans are watching, and now it's your turn to get in on the conversation. So tell us, who do you side with? Team 21 Savage, Team Lil Baby, or somewhere in between? Comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. You won't want to miss what comes next in this explosive high-stakes hip-hop drama. High-stakes hip-hop drama.